And that's part of the fun of watching the film is to see what she, like all the hoops and hurdles that she has to go through to make this happen. Because it's just one woman going over there. And then she brings 25 cats back on a commercial flight.
We're rolling. We're rolling.
Calling all cat people. This is a real thing. Real thing.
None of you have the balls to stop this. Stop this.
I've got plenty of time. I have nothing else going on today.
We're in the Wedge neighborhood right now.
Probably could give away a decent amount of tickets because Wedge Live is very cat oriented, at least.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
At least during the summer. Here we are on the Wedge Live podcast. I'm your host, John Edwards, and joining me today is a filmmaker, Mye Hoang, who has made a cat movie, a cat documentary called 25 Cats from Qatar. Thank you for joining me here. And you're also doing a screening in Columbia Heights. Let me plug it up here at the top. The Heights Theater, Columbia Heights, Friday, February 6th at 7 p.m. Those details will be in the show description. So welcome.
Thank you, John.
And you were supposed to be here last year, but you ended up not coming, right?
Couldn't make it work. I've been hearing about the cat tour for so long, and I've been wanting to just come out specifically for that. But, with this tour that I have, it's been hard. I've been touring this movie since last May around the country. So finally I get to stop in Minneapolis because the Frozen Film Festival in Winona is bringing me out for the weekend. So I thought, well, why not do a show in Minneapolis? And I've never been there, so this will be my first time. But I've always heard about the strong cat community you have. And so I've admired it from afar. And so I just wanted to take this opportunity. It's kind of ill-timed with all the unrest going on. But I think it's kind of good timing if people want to come out, because I think the movie, the main themes are about compassion, and it's about helping your neighbors, really, in the cat rescue community. Neighbors could mean, next door, but it also could mean across the ocean. It could be on the other side of the world, our neighbors there. And so I hope people will want to come and be in community with other cat lovers who are extremely compassionate.
I find that in the last 5 or so years, there's never really a good time to come to Minneapolis. You're always dropping in on some terrible thing or another, but we are known for our cats and also leading the fight against our descent into fascism. So we're famous for those two things. And we're also doing a ticket giveaway. I'm giving away tickets, and it's not really a contest. You just contact me. Newsroom at wedgelive.com. First come, first serve. Contact me for tickets to the screening in Columbia Heights at the Heights Theater, Friday, February 6th at 7 p.m. So the way you came to this movie is you were making a different cat-themed movie. And are you worried about getting pigeonholed as the lady who makes cat-themed documentaries?
Oh, if I do, I'm totally fine with that if I do. But yeah, I was touring with Cat Daddies, my first documentary, which is a movie that celebrates men who love cats. And I almost ended up filming in Minneapolis, but it didn't work out. I almost had a story of a cat dad in Minneapolis, but the pandemic happened, things changed. I couldn't get to Minneapolis. But that movie, went on to film festivals, many different countries. Right now you can watch it on Amazon Prime. You can also watch it with ads for free on YouTube. So it's very easy to find. And when I was touring with that movie, I was at the Milwaukee Film Festival where I met the owner of a cat cafe there at the Sip and Purr. And I got to know her and I learned about her international rescue work. And I was just really fascinated with why would this very busy woman who is a flight attendant and a cat cafe owner go through all these extreme measures to rescue cats from the Middle East and bring them to the US and find them homes. It just sounded insane. And then on top of that, I was trying to understand why there is such a dire need for help in the Middle East. Like, why can they not find homes there? Like, why is the crisis so severe? And why do they need to fly 7,000 miles for a chance to find a forever home? Totally curious. And then this movie took me over there, and it was such an eye-opener. I mean, I just couldn't believe there's so many reasons why there's an issue. And I just wanted to bring awareness to it, but with the story of her rescue mission to get 25 cats out of Qatar, which is a very wealthy country. And it's really, really interesting that the humans there are outnumbered by the cats. And the human population of Qataris there is very, very small. There's only like a few 100,000 of them. But there's a population of 3 million people. So all those people are expats. They had to bring in all these laborers from other countries all over the world to work and to rapidly develop this nation, their city, which is just modern and opulent and incredible, but at a cost to both humans and the animals that live there. And so all of these people who are discarding, dumping their pets, mainly cats. And so it falls on the shoulders of a very few people there.
So is that why there are so many, I didn't know that about Qatar, I'm familiar with the human rights abuses and those things, but I did not know there were more cats than people. So people just getting rid of pets leads to a ton of cats on the street. Is that what the problem is?
As you'll see in the movie, it's very layered. There's a lot of issues. So on top of that is that there's no regulation on breeding. So there's a lot of rampant, we're talking like backyard breeding.
Okay.
Not really to preserve the breed, but to make a buck, right? And so a lot of people are buying these pretty fluffy cats, and then, they get tired of them. They don't want to take care of them, or they go on vacation. And so their solution is just to put the cat on the street. And I think that's a misconception really everywhere. If people don't know about cats, a lot of people think that, well, cats are wild. They can take care of themselves. They can go outside, right? So we see dumping here too. We see people put house cats outside, not understanding that they can't fend for themselves most of the time. And so that's what's happening. There's not a lot of spaying and neutering. That's starting to change, but a lot of the older generation believe that it's haram, that it's not, that it's prohibited. That's kind of changing there with the new generation, but it's slow. And the other interesting thing is that in the Muslim religion, they revere cats. Prophet Muhammad was a huge cat lover. He stated that they needed to be kind to the cats, to all animals, but especially the cats. That cats were clean, cats could live inside the home, whereas actually dogs are not allowed.
So maybe this is the central question of the movie, and I shouldn't ask this question, but what possesses a person? Because we have a lot of cats that need rescuing here in this country, and so why even think to go to the trouble and expense of going overseas to do it just it seems like more of a hassle than somebody would want to take on.
Oh, completely. And that's part of the fun of watching the film is to see what she, like all the hoops and hurdles that she has to go through to make this happen. Because it's just one woman going over there. And then she brings 25 cats back on a commercial flight. And just kind of everything and all the people she meets along the way. It was just an incredible adventure, really. And the movie plays out like that, like a little rescue adventure. But, you know, Katie, who's the woman, she's actually planning to come to the show in Minneapolis.
Oh.
If all things go smoothly, right? And so it'll be a really rare, wonderful chance for people to meet her and ask her questions as well as myself. But, you know, what she would tell you is that she doesn't see any border. She doesn't see any difference between a Middle East cat and an American cat. And if they need help, she's going to do her best to help them. And she travels a lot. She's a flight attendant, and she travels a lot internationally, and she's seen the situation. And it's not just Qatar. She rescues out of Beirut, Cairo, all, you know, many, many different countries, Oman, Saudi Arabia. So she said she just couldn't turn away. She can't just turn away and ignore what she's seen. And so, you know, it's not a lot. Like, she gets criticized, right? Like, what are you doing? And what's the point? It's just, you know, 25 cats. She's maybe rescued over 300 cats total, like internationally. And that's just a drop in the bucket. You know,
Right.
What is the point? But that is kind of exactly the point, right? And it's inspiring to see her do this work with everything kind of against her. And I related very much to her work because I feel that way as an independent filmmaker. I just feel like, you know, does this matter? What does this matter? So few people were going to see my work. Like, do I keep doing this? It just seems insane. It seems like torture, right? Mm-hmm. But, you know, we just do it because we feel like it would make a difference. And it definitely makes a world of difference for the cats that she actually saves. So, yeah, she can't save the world. She can't save the problem in Qatar, but it's just kind of like kind of like Michelle Obama, like do something,
Right?
Maybe. And she has the resources to do this, and she has the cat cafe as a way to like funnel the cats into adoption, right? So
Okay.
she's able to do this. We don't encourage.
Did she put out promotional material like "Come visit the cats from Qatar at my cat cafe"?
She has a very robust social media account. So, yeah, when foreign cats come in, she they announce it. But she does get a lot, but she does still help the local cats. So most of the cats come from the local rescues. Local shelters. So this is sort of like extra, right? This is like bonus work that she does.
So it's not just about this one American woman. Like, there are animal rescuers in Qatar, and what are the challenges they are facing? Is it simply the volume of cats that they have to deal with? Resources?
Yeah, Qatar has no shelters for the cats. They just started having shelters for dogs. But all the cats are on the street, and there's a lot of disease. It's 120 degrees in the summer, so when we were filming, it was 120 degrees, felt like 100% humidity. It's no place for humans to live, much less furry cats, and Persians and long-haired cats that are being dumped. And then, it's desert, so it's... a lot of them get eye infections. There's just a lot of disease, and they aren't allowed to fundraise. So I'm not exactly sure if it's because of their expat status or what, but they're income is being monitored, so they cannot take money. In fact, the money that we try to raise, I sell t-shirts at the shows, and the money that we raise, we send money to the vet clinic for they all have like a tab at the vet clinic. And so it's we can wire it directly to the clinic, but we cannot send it to them.
So the rescuers are not native Qataris doing this. Okay. Mm-hmm. So why would it be expats who are doing this work? Like, is there just not a cultural inclination towards caring for street cats, and so people from outside the country are the ones who are doing it?
So I get this question a lot, and from my understanding, all the Qataris are wealthy or part of the royal family, and it's kind of like asking, like, why don't the billionaires do something? Yeah. So, like, if you hate billionaires and what they're doing to the planet, like, this movie's for you, because there's definitely a parallel, like, because, with the themes of the movie and what you see and what's going on, it's like, it's very clear that you have billionaires building and building and building, wasting money and resources just to show how much wealth they have, but they're exploiting the humans, and then they're exploiting cats, and there's consequences to what they're doing to the environment and to the animals there. And the cats aren't even supposed to be there. The cats were imported 50 years ago to address the rodent problem. So they got rid of the rodents, but now the cats are now the rats, right? And so they're treated as such. They're treated like trash. They're treated like nuisance. Nobody wants them. And it's the expats who come in, and especially from the UK, who see that this is not right. And the expats in my movie are from all over the world, Pakistan, Singapore, Philippines, India. I mean, we never met a Qatari on the shoot. We only met people from a different country, and I'm telling you, everybody was from a different country. It was insane. I was not expecting that.
Do you have a cat there with you banging around in your home?
Yeah, sorry, I do. And I have a couple of... I actually have a cat from Qatar here.
Oh, you adopted one.
No, I just recently fostered, and he's still with me, and I'm going to try to get him adopted. But he's in the movie. And so I was at a film festival, and someone in the audience said, "Oh, I'm going to the Middle East. Is there something I can do? Can I bring one of the cats back?" And so I said, "Yes, you can," actually. So the movie, also taught me a lot about, being a flight buddy and how easy it is. And so people are always looking at flight buddies, not only internationally, but from Hawaii. They just need somebody who's flying anyway, and they do all the work. They do the paperwork. They do the vetting, all that stuff. There's somebody on the other side who can take the cat. In this case, it was me. I was willing to foster one cat. And so she brought the cat to me that I met 2 years ago while filming the movie. And so he's with me now. I don't see him right this second, but I don't know. Is this going to be shown? Should I bring him over?
It'll be on YouTube. Yeah, there'll be a video component.
Okay. So I should bring him over.
Let's do it. I can cut out the dead air.
Okay. He's easy to hold. He's just kind of like...
There we go. That's a cat from Qatar.
All right. Here's Baby Z.
Baby Z. How old is Baby Z?
We think he's 5 or 6.
Okay. Not a baby anymore.
And he want some churro? His name is, I did not know how to pronounce it. It starts with a Z. So I started just calling him Z, and then he just kind of looks like a baby to me, or he acts like one. So then I started calling him Baby Z.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's having some churu, so now he's happy.
Are there going to be any cats at the screening?
Haven't decided yet. I hope so. If you know of any celebrity cat who would do well on stage, then I would like to have a local celebrity cat.
I could maybe connect you with Minneapolis.
Introduce the movie.
I could maybe connect you with Minneapolis Animal Care and Control. Have you contacted them?
No, I don't know about them. We are working with some rescues that we're doing a cat food drive for.
Oh,
so if you all have cat food or supplies you want to drop off,
okay.
We've got 4 different rescues involved, and they will pick it up that night.
So, I mean, I don't know if they'd be into this, but I mean, what they did for the last cat tour that we had was they brought some kittens that they had, and people adopted them right at the park where we started the tour. So maybe,
cool.
And the Minneapolis Animal Care and Control is famously, world class and really, really good at what they do. And so maybe
if you think they'd be into it, and I will check with the theater.
Okay. Thank you for showing me your cat. Oh, who's the other cat?
That's Rooster. I have 5, John.
5 cats. So you don't mind being the person who makes documentaries about cats?
No, not at all. I love it. It's rewarding for me because I not only making films, but I get to help cats. And so, wherever I go, we try to raise money for the local cat rescues. So, I think it's very rewarding for me. I feel like I'm making great friends and, helping kitties. And when I'm not traveling, I try to foster. And Rooster here is one of my foster fails.
Thank you. Again, 25 Cats from Qatar is going to be at the Heights Theater on Friday, February 6th. Then they're going to be in Rochester and Winona, February 7th, and then February 8th. But if you're in Minneapolis and listening to this, we are giving away tickets. You have to contact me, find a way to contact me, email me, direct message me on social media. The email address is newsroom@wedgelive.com. Details will be in the show description. Thank you, Mye Hoang, for showing me your cats and talking about your film and all the work you do raising money for cats. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you. I should mention we're also doing a lot of giveaways. So when you come to the screening, Cat has these creamy treats that they're addicted to, and so we'll be handing out a lot of treats and other things from our sponsors. So it's just fun. I love being with the cat community.
Yeah, cat people. I'm finding I don't own any cats, believe it or not.
Oh, wow.
But I'm like an icon of the cat community locally by accident because I have this cat tour. And cat people are just amazing and a lot of fun to be around. So the screening and all of the people who come to it, it'll be a fun thing. So if you don't acquire a free ticket from me, you should purchase a ticket and go to the Heights Theater on Friday, February 6th. Thank you, Mye. And this has been the Wedge Live podcast. I'm your host, John Edwards. Thank you for listening.
This is a real thing. Real thing.
None of you have the balls to stop this. Stop this.
I've got plenty of time. I have nothing else going on today.
We're in the Wedge neighborhood right now.